In the northwest of India lies the state of Punjab. Home to almost 30 million people, it's the nation's farming heartland. And once a year, this place stages one of India's most celebrated sports festivals. The Kila Raipur Rural Games, also known as the Rural Olympics, date back to 1933. Then, a wealthy local philanthropist established an inter-village competition involving sports such as kabaddi, field hockey and volleyball in an effort to motivate people from Punjab to participate more regularly in sport. Today, the event is held at the Greyhound Sports Stadium in Kila Raipur, a small farming community 15 kilometres south of Punjab's main industrial town, Ludhiana. The Rural Games annually attract between 3,000 and 4,000 competitors. Over the years, the number of spectators watching this mix of traditional games and more mainstream sports has ranged from conservative estimates of around 25,000 to tales of up to 500,000 people turning up. The event is so highly thought of in the region that weddings are often planned so as not to clash with the 3 days of competition. The game's organiser is Sukhveer Singh Grewal.
Well, there are three parts in this tournament. One is the traditional games, which we don't no more play. Like you see, those days, like strength training was lifting sacks, stones, and whatever people got, they used to do strength training with that. And this is a showcase window for them. We give them a platform to come and perform. Anybody, there's no restriction, there's no money charge. They come and they perform, and we want to keep that culture of ours intact. Second part is the Olympic sports like hockey, cycling, athletics. We want the kids to take these games. Third is the culture part. Gidda, Malwai Gidda, Dhadi, Nakliye, folk singing. That part also we try to show our cultural heritage, what we had earlier, which is like all developing countries have that problem. We are forgetting our culture.
People of all ages can participate here. The names of some events put you in no doubt about them. For example, there's the 100 metres for elderly Sikh gentlemen with flowing beards and brightly coloured turbans event.
Why we show these is we want a kid not to take a sport till the till competitive level. Take it as a hobby. Keep running, keep playing till you can. That's why we have races for 60, 65, 70, 75 and 80-year-olds. Maybe they'll be walking 100 meters, but you'll see they are fit and much fitter than the urban class which we have in Punjab.
The sprint winner this year was SP Sharma. The 64-year-old's victory was his 4th consecutive triumph here.
The secret of my success is that I train regularly. I control my diet and I don't eat fatty foods. It's just these simple things that all add up. I go regularly to the grounds to practice, and I also take my kids with me so that they can keep fit too.
One of the festival's highlights is the display by the Nihang Sikhs. Their skilled horsemanship, lifestyle and dress haven't changed much in 300 years, and they're always a favourite with the crowds. Another popular event is the Kabaddi Competition. First played over 4,000 years ago, Kabaddi is a complex game in which raiders take turns to try to touch as many members of the opposing team as they can. It's a mixture of wrestling and rugby, and because it's a simple and inexpensive game that requires neither a large playing area nor any expensive equipment, it's very popular in places like rural India.
I love playing kabaddi, and it's great when everyone comes together to watch us. It makes us very proud, and we always get lots of great support from the crowds here.
Here, in the version of the sport that's played in the Punjabi region, players don't have to keep repeating the word kabaddi during a game. The Kabaddi competition goes on all day and runs on deep into the evening. Eventually, this year's Kabaddi tournament was won by the Galoti village team, who hail from the state of Himachal Pradesh.
Kabaddi has been here in Punjab for the last 300-400 years. This game was started here, and it's still people love it. It's about strength, about masculinity, about the sport is all about not much of winning and losing, but to play a sport. And we want every villager to take up sports, and as a hobby, so that he keeps playing all his life. Maybe we usually have veteran kabaddi also, where people are 50 years old, they come and play. So we want this to stay, and sports culture to remain. And sports is, I think, the best mental balancer.
Also on show at the festival are some seriously impressive displays of strength. Karnal Singh is a tough man who can pull cars by his ears.
When I first started out, I used to pull motorcycles with my teeth. For my ears, I practiced for 2 months. They hardened, and then slowly I started building up from there. Pulling vehicles takes a lot of sweat and hard effort.
The loading game sees competitors from all of the leading rice and flour mills in the nearby area unloading and then reloading their trucks in the fastest time possible. Greyhound Racing is growing in popularity in Punjab, and many bets are won and lost on the races here. In years gone by, the marquee attraction at the Kila Raipur Rural Games was always the bullock cart racing. The event started back in 1944, when bullocks were bred primarily for farming purposes. However, following the widespread adoption of tractors by local farmers, these animals were bred specifically for racing. Yet at the 2015 edition of the Games, there was to be no bullock cart racing. Prior to the event, India's Supreme Court banned these animals from taking part in any sporting activity, classifying them as wild animals.
Well, I am disappointed, the people are disappointed, but we'll fire it out because it's not a wild animal, it's a domesticated animal. And as there is horse racing, as there is dog racing, bullock carts again will come into the field, I can promise that, and we'll fight it till we bring them back to because otherwise there'll be no bulls left in Punjab. But these bulls, the people who love these animals, cows and bulls, so they only rear them for these sporting events.
To combat the loss of the bullock cart racing from the schedule, horse racing was added to this year's programme. The close proximity of the crowd to the horses results in many hair-raising moments.
Well, life itself is a danger, and if you see Spain, the bulls, when they come out of streets, everybody runs in front of them. There are accidents, but it is exciting. The people know what a safety is, and that's why there are no accidents happen. Maybe a small here and there, but that's the fun part, which the villagers, the audience enjoy. Everybody who comes here, that's the excitement which they enjoy.
The final event of the 3-day festival is the mule cart racing. A series of heats whittles down the 70 entrants. Four carts make it through to the final, which is won by a man from the village of Kanganwal. The Kila Raipur Rural Games continue to preserve an important part of the cultural identity of the people of India's Punjab region, and they're certainly here to stay.
Well, we want to maintain this as long as we can. If you see in Europe, every place has different games. Throwing logs, doing this. Every place has some, they have some kind of a local game over there. And every place gives them a platform to perform. And so do we. This is not a sport, but people do it and we give them a platform. That's all. We want to maintain this as it is for times to come.
Subscribe now to our YouTube channel for the very best of Trans World Sports.